Thomas Alvarez getting loose. And when you talk about all-around impact, this rookie is at the top of the list. He'll look to make a big. So up next for Chicago, Thomas Alvarez. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. And there's one away. First and second, no outs. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So they get the first out of the inning. And that is out of play. The 0-1. That's to third. Correa sends it to first. 2 away. Runner at first with 2 away. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. The 0-2. Ripped to short. And that's the inning. 1 left for Houston. They're down. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And a look at the numbers. That one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. And there's one down. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Carlos Correa. And a 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. My drop. Toss to second. Double play. They're out. What a twin killing to end the inning. Alvarez locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has it.
Come on, dig. Liner. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. Here's the tag.
Yeah,
he's
out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip the cap.
That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run across. A second scores as well. In there safely.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So 2 down. So up now for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a ball popped up. Alvarez has a beat on it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take game 1 of the series on the road. Alvarez had a sensational showing in the win. A 4 RBI game at the dish.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Thomas Alvarez steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. And that'll load the bases.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Popped up left side. Infield fly called there.
That is it. The left fielder, number 23.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And here's a slow roller. Walker to Pena, second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Alvarez was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. That one ripped. Myers, long run, reaches for it and brings it in. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Hit on the ground to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. Throw off line.
He's in there.
He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Alvarez stepping in now. This offense has been quiet. A big swing could change everything.
Yeah, and somebody's got to crack it open, Boog. Just need to flip the momentum.
In the air out to center. Myers makes his way towards it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Alvarez stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Swing and a ground ball.
Run it out, run it out.
Fires over to first. That is the inning. So two down. Benintendi to the plate.
Number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Blue ball is just one strike away. On the ground. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Alvarez had a rough go of it in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
One down. So up next for Chicago, Thomas Alvarez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
First and second here, no outs.
The shortstop, Alvarez.
Here's a high chopper. Over to Altuve. And that's a double play. Wow.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Up the middle. Flips it. There's one.
That's an out.
To first. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
And a run scores.
The shortstop, Alvarez.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Two on, one out. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 3-run homer. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 4-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. 2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end the frame. Nice work from the White Sox pen. 5 innings complete. White Sox.
Up next is the White Sox.
Now here is Thomas Alvarez. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Get as many high fives as possible. Man, this guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
First and second. No outs. Jeremy Pena digs in now. On the ground. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Up next for the Astros,
Alvarez steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Foul ball there. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And a base hit up the middle.
Pick up the ball. Pick it up. Pick it up.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Yeah, the ball's hit.
And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Step off throw to first. And he's back in there. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. The tag, and he's out at second. Back here in Houston, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Jose Altuve now at the plate. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. On the money, nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And here comes Carlos Correa. So the tying run at second. Swing and a pop-up. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Alvarez really stood out in this win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Thomas Alvarez, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Alvarez stepping in now, facing a Cy Young candidate is like trying to hit a marble with a wiffle ball bat. Ever tried that, Singy?
I have, Boog. It helps tremendously with the hand-eye coordination.
In the air to left center. One away. So 2 down. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Alvarez digging in. Big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boog, he's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
Right through there for a strike. Alvarez was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. In the air, right field. Smith settles underneath it. That's out number 2. Back here in Houston, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Thomas Alvarez. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock.
Quick move to first, and he's back in on a dive. First offering. Runner goes. Walker. He'll do it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. One out. Runner at second. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to the right. Altuve. Throw to first in time. Here's the second baseman, Chase Maidra. 1 for 2. First offering and it just misses.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Outside low, ball 2.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one outside. Ball 3.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Outside ball 4. He walked him, and they are loaded.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Here's a 1-1. Well struck left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall. 1 down. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 3-2. Up the middle. On to first. 2 out.
Up next for the Astros,
Alvarez locks in, tying run on. No time like the present, Singy. This trip to the plate could really shake things up.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are the moments that define a hitter's season. He's got a shot to flip the script right here.
High fly ball out to center field. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy...
2 outs. Runner on first. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Out to short. Jumps, throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
So 2 down. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 strike away. And that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout.
Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hader is just 1 strike away. Walker steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Alvarez with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.